Hey, welcome back to another edition of Nothing But.
Answers, answers, answers.
Hey, it's the place you come to get all the answers that you need. And before we get started, let's let them hear this.
Nothing but answer. 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 Yeah. Nothing but answer. Nothing but answer. Nothing but answer. Calling the dreams. I'm calling the dreams hurt. Thoughts and shadow back like seven, but my mind talking cars next care. Cause every don't side, but
Woo, fire. Woo, killing it. That's how we're doing it. Coming in live. It's like look like the boys tonight. So hey Vaughn, how you doing over there, man?
I'm chilling, man. Chilling.
Okay. Chilling, yes. The first day of spring, correct? If I'm not wrong. Or no, tomorrow. Right. It's the 21st.
Tomorrow is?
Is it today or tomorrow? I don't know.
I don't know. I thought it was April 1st.
Oh, I know it's the 21st. I'm not sure if it's
21st. Okay.
This is some time while we need somebody to pay attention to detail. Right.
I don't know. It's warm outside. I'm just happy.
Right. Yes, we understand there's some deficiencies that we have, right? We're not really checking the calendar for when spring starts. We just know when the spring sundress is kicking effect. That's all we know.
Oh yeah. I'm waiting. So it's not spring yet because I ain't seen one yet.
This weather hasn't permitted us to get right. So, but yo, how was your week, man?
It was good, man. Working on this, working on the show, and it's been pretty good.
Nice. It's coming together well.
Yeah. It's weird. I used to promote things 6 months, 3 months, all of that. You can't really do it like that no more. People's attention span is so short, they forget about it.
Right.
So I started in the last 30 days or so, I started promoting it again. And now I'm starting to get feedback for it. It's wild. It's wild.
Okay.
But it's been good, man.
Oh, well, that's cool. My week was cool. Feeling a little under the weather, so I definitely went to the doctors today. But they were like, nah, you just got like a little regular virus. They test you for everything. Try to stick this thing down my throat and kill me. I'm like, yo, this is crazy.
Yeah.
You feel me? And I'm like, she's like, nah, we ain't gonna do it again. You couldn't even get close. I like, yeah, don't even put nothing in my mouth like that. I'm cool.
Yeah. I never took them tests. None of them. I wouldn't let them do it. I was like, nah, I'm good.
Hilarious.
So you just got a cold?
Yeah, this is a little virus, regular virus or whatever. Nothing too crazy. Yeah. I seen Leanne pop in and out. What's up, Lee?
Hey.
I kind of knew we weren't going to be able to. Hey, what's up, girl?
Why can't I hear you?
Because I told you need some way to run it from. You got to listen through the computer. So if your computer has a headphone jack, a little joint, you would have to listen through there. And then go on your where the microphone is. Yeah, see, she don't listen. You know what I mean? Told her this was gonna happen. She want to set a new system up, the day of. So, yo, what's up this week? Anything this week that caught your attention?
You know what? I haven't even been up on the current affairs and nothing.
Word.
Honestly, I've been in my own little bubble, happy.
Sometimes that's where home is where the happiness is.
Yeah, the only thing I saw is I didn't get to really look into it. Trump turned on Israel, turned on Netanyahu, and basically said, like, I've seen something about that, but I couldn't get all of the information. Because I was like, I seen it, and I was like, I don't even feel like dealing with this today. But basically, there's something going on between where it's a fallout between him and Netanyahu. Because I told my brother that was going to happen. It's inevitable. Like, but that's the only thing I saw. I ain't seen nothing with no celebrities or nothing. It's like everybody's quiet.
Well, so Michael B. Jordan won the actor of the
I seen that.
what was like best leading. And I'm not sure if you saw it, but I guess Tiana Taylor was people said she was kind of doing the most at the awards. So
yeah. I seen something about that. Did the dude push her?
So from my understanding, and again, I heard a couple things. Someone said that she was trying to get on stage, and the guard, whoever the dude at the stage, was not permitting her on the stage. I guess it wasn't her time to get on the stage. So he definitely gently, from my understanding, I gently assisted her away from the stage when she tried to push by me 2 times.
Right, because she wasn't supposed to be up there for that.
That's from my understanding, that's what it was. So yeah. I mean, like, if you ain't supposed to be up there, you're not supposed to be up there. You can't just do what you want.
Yeah. I saw like Sinners won best score, best cast, leading man, cinematography. They won like 5 or 6 awards, but they all didn't go up every time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like when it was your time to go, did Ryan Coogler win for best director or something like that, or screenplay? He won for best screenplay.
So it was interesting because they were nominated 16 times. In that 16 times, they won 4. Can you do what you do right now so I could show you what my face looks like? We're good. Thank you. So, it still kind of feels like,
so
nominated 16 times and you only get 4. Like, they were nominated in every category except for, I think, like best female lead or something like that.
So Michael B. Jordan won. Yes. For Ryan Coogler won.
Yes.
They won for best. They won for best score.
Right. And
Ryan Coogler won for so he won for screenplay.
Yes. Best
score, leading actor, best cast. I thought they won for cinematography.
I don't know.
I'm almost positive they won for cinematography.
Okay.
And they was talking
4 out of 16 still. So and with all of that, not to win movie of the year is kind of crazy, right?
Yeah, they lost to what?
The Die Another I don't know, whatever it was.
The Tiana Taylor movie.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I saw it and I wasn't too impressed. Hey, what's up, Leanne? What's going on, girl?
What's happening with you?
I'm good. I see you're over there glowing.
Yeah,
You glowed up. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Had a good day. Blessed. That's all I can say.
Listen, I hear you. Trap Bible stories. Anything that you saw this week? Anything you went through, talk about, heard about? One of your people's, your man's?
The Afro beats.
Afro Man.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was awesome.
It was very interesting because they are using rap lyrics as a statement of fact in some of these other trials.
Mhm.
So if you said I shot him 9 times, took him out the car, they're using that to say, excuse me,
Yeah,
kick
he did it.
to say you did it. But this verdict was like the total opposite. It was like, yo, you're saying these things, but they're really not true. You know, if you want to call him Lickum Low Linda, or I think Lemon Pound Cake Teddy, or whatever his name was. And that one dude, he just straight called him a pedophile. He's like, you're a pedo, bro. And he had a picture of him holding a little kid. He's like, that hand looked kind of weird. So, you know, for them to say, look, it's artistic and it's nothing more than that, I thought was cool. What did you take from it, Leanne?
Yeah, same thing. The artistic view is definitely the right view to go with. I think the fact that he used actual footage from his cameras
Mhm.
in the of the raid in the
In a video.
video, I think that was fair play and rightfully viewed as, you know, fair use because it was his property, his taping, just like body cams are, you know, belong to the police and stuff like that. The one that I found comical was the cop that says that was suing for defamation said, oh, he said he was sleeping with my wife. And one of the attorneys was like, well, do you know if he's sleeping with your wife?
Hilarious.
and the cop said, I don't know it. I don't know that to be true. You know, he's like, so
He might be telling the truth.
exactly. That means your wife is a whore. You don't know whether or not your wife is cheating or you got the inkling that she's been passed around.
Right.
Not a good look, my man.
You can't even stand by her. Now, the funny part, or the part I liked the most, was the lady officer when he said she sounded like a man, this, that, or the next. And the first time she spoke, I wasn't paying attention. I thought the lawyer was talking to the lawyer. She was like, yeah, I couldn't believe that he said that about me. I was really upset. I said, wait, what? Wait. I don't think what he's saying is a lie. We don't know.
Undetected.
Listen, there are some questions, okay? Because her voice was the deepest woman's voice I ever heard in my life. She was like, yeah, this is really just upsetting me. I was like, hey, yo, I know she gets teased. But it was good, you know, because police officers, like they're public figures, and they like you said, he used his own cameras from which they came in his house. From my understanding, it shouldn't have been there. There was nobody kidnapped or whatever. Then they stole they took his money, and then $400 missing. Like these are all facts. $400 was missing from his money, which, like I said, he didn't even know at first. He said, I seen it on the news. The news told me that $400 was missing. He said, I didn't say they stole. You better talk to the news. They said he stole. And then to come to find out, he's been accused before of stealing. That was the part. He was like, so were you ever accused before? He's like, yeah, somebody was lying on me.
That's what they do.
Yeah, somebody else was lying on me. I think the most crazy part about the whole court case was that they would play the whole video that so-called was the one that was defaming them, that they were upset about. They played the whole video in there, like the videos in there like 3 or 4 times for every person that came up. Let's hear this in here about talking about you and your pound cake and all these things. So it was very interesting to see. Hey, everybody for joining us tonight. Thank you guys for joining us. And I'm glad you guys are here because I'm gonna go to some of your comments tonight, right? Because some of you guys had some interesting comments this week. But yeah, so that was a good win. Afro Man was it was a good win. They were trying to get some bread out of him, right?
Yeah, and the one that he called pound cake. And
Yes.
it's humiliating. We get pound cake sent to the office every day now.
Like, well, you can eat them. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
And they said death threats. And the one that he called a pedo, he's like, man, I went to my son's game. They're like, why are you here? There's kids here. So that was interesting too. So yeah, that was very, very, very interesting. And I'm glad it turned out the way it is because now that case will be able to be used in the future as a standard. Like, look, Afro Man versus police, yada yada yada. We can use these things any way we want. So now, if you see a cop doing something outside, I think now you can use that and make a video out of it, a montage, song behind it. So that might be another weapon of protecting yourselves in during these type of situations. So, I mean, it's just me and you as always, Leanne. That's how we get back. We get back to, back
to the
nitty
to the
gritty,
roots.
to the roots. You feel me? And we ain't talking about the picnic.
You know what I'm saying?
I was watching something, and I think it was EJ, Magic Johnson's son. He was saying that basically he only dates straight men.
How is that possible?
I mean,
walk me through that one because I'm at a loss.
So I can only surmise or opine. I think that what he's saying, I don't know what he's saying. I don't know if it's possible, but I'm just going by what the man said. He said he said that men don't or are not into him like that, like gay men and things of that nature.
But by default, if they're in a relationship with you, are they not gay?
So this goes to, I think, and what I really thought is that how people identify, right? People can do what they want and identify how they want as well. And I was listening to some things and it kind of made sense. If you in college made out with a couple of women and, years later you're married with children and things of that nature, can you be considered, lesbian? Right?
If you kissed.
Mm-hmm. I'm listening.
I don't know about that one either.
See, what makes you a thing, right? What makes you a thing? You know what I mean? And that's really the question. Hello, bro. And that's really the question. What makes you a thing? So, hello back. So my question would be, if people experimenting, and then maybe you experimented a couple times, 3, 4, 5 times, and you found out.
No.
Okay. Right. All right.
No.
You said no party.
I think once you cross the line of intercourse, you are that.
So if you one time,
yeah,
you're that thing.
Yeah.
So one night you were drinking, or you were loosey goosey, you got in a situation, happened one time. That means you now are labeled as something.
If we're blaming it on the liquor,
Let's take liquor out of it then. Let's don't do liquor. Let's say you're just out having a good night, vibing. It's one of them nights. It's one of those nights you just are. Everything is lining up, and then shorty's with you, your peoples, and you kind of bump and get a tingle, and when you get back to the crib, because you're spending the night with each other, and it goes down.
I don't see how this scenario happens. But who am I? I'm just the ignorant.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I think
come to this stuff.
Well, my question would be, if that happened that way, and you just went with it, and they went with it, and then you kind of figured out that really wasn't what you wanted, or it was just that it was for that night. It was what it was. You tried it, you munched a little bit, and it just didn't.
No, I don't know. I no.
It just didn't fulfill you, or maybe for that time it was cool. Does that make you something if you don't go back to that? If you met someone else, not you as in you, but the person met someone else, they wouldn't say they were into women, or they wouldn't call themselves a lesbian or anything like that. They would say most likely, I had an experience. I tried something.
I'm trying to understand. I don't. My mind doesn't go that way, that far.
Right. Yeah. Today things are more fluid, and fluid in a way that, like I said, I think people can call themselves certain things, act certain ways. I seen a lady today that was she was a dog.
I saw that.
And she got attacked by another dog.
Yeah.
So the other dog thought she was a dog, and he wouldn't defend his area.
And that's what she gets.
I mean, well, I told her she needed to fight better. Where's Michael Vick when you need him? So again, is because you do a thing once or twice, are you that thing? So I think that goes back to EJ saying, I don't date gay men. He may be kind of.
But is he gay?
I don't think so.
Does he identify as gay?
I don't. You know what? We gotta hit. Let's do some investigation. Because he said he doesn't date gay men, but he could really mean I'm dating very masculine presenting men, right? Which could make sense, right? I'm dating very masculine presenting men, so they're not, and who don't consider themselves gay because of an act.
Yeah, he is gay. He publicly came out as gay.
But he doesn't date gay men. Right. See right here. So it says, in March 2026, interview TV personality EJ revealed he is gay, but exclusively prefers dating straight, identifying men, stating that he is not attracted to gay men. He noticed that his feminine presenting style often attracts men in a traditional straight social setting, explaining that the romantic interest lies with men who do not identify as gay. So yeah, so it's more of a masculine man who doesn't identify as gay, but by all accounts, you can consider them. You could kind of say they were that. like you said, he doesn't like the feminine presenting style. Often attracts men. And so
Give me 2 seconds.
okay, so Leanne's going to be gone. So that means somebody just came there with something. Yes, I like to tell Leanne's business. But yeah, so it's very interesting. So today, people are very fluid. And being fluid, I think people can identify any way they like, or they can, make their own rules and regulations. And that seems like EJ is doing that now. He's saying, listen, I don't date men that present with any type of feminine attributes at all. He said, actually, they're not even attracted to him. So he likes, a man who is more manly, which is okay. I know a lot of people get hung up on the fact that he says he doesn't date gay men, but like he's saying he just wants a man that's more that doesn't have any feminine characteristics, and I think he can present his argument for what he likes any way he wants to, because he's the arbiter of what he wants, right? I'm sorry, I'm sick. Leanne got me sick, y'all. I don't know why.
I definitely did not.
I don't know why she would do that. She was like, "Hey, let's hang out," and then we hang out, and she was sick, and she didn't tell me. And so the sickness you hear is really due to Leanne. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Whoa. Yeah, Leanne's doing a lot over there right now.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's cool. Did you look it up or no?
No. They canceled that part of the order because they didn't have it.
And just left the other part. Oh, really? Let's go ahead and crack that open and drink it down. Look at that. It sounds look at that, right over the ice. Poured that right over the ice. Very interesting. Yeah, so EJ, that was interesting. And I think we have to start. I think when we talk to people, we got to ask them, what do they mean when they say certain things too today?
Yeah, I mean, because it frustrates me a little bit just because, like, you get to say you are whatever you want to be,
right?
But that's not necessarily it's not necessarily true. Like, you can't just wake up one day and say, I'm a pilot.
Who gonna check you? I mean, TSA, if you try to go to the airport, TSA gonna check you. But if you are saying these things and and that's what you believe, and we have to kind of let you live. You feel me? We can't. Nobody can tell you how to believe.
You don't. That's like somebody say, "Oh, I'm a singer. I can sing," and you can't sing, bro.
That's most people. You've been to different poetry nights and things of that nature, and people say they're a poet, and they get up there. Oh, okay, I believed you. My bad. Like, so people can believe a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? So that's very interesting. But that's today. Today you can be what you want to be. You know what I mean? You can really be what you want to be. So you really have to ask, like, what's that mean when people say certain things? So we were talking about the Oscars earlier, and I seen a question. So if you were in a relationship, say you were married for 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, you was married, and who's the actor you like? Is there any actors you find that are very attractive or something?
Yes.
Who do we have here?
The actor who plays what is it, Mufumbo or something off of Black Panther?
Oh,
Black Panther.
Oh, okay. The Not Black, the other dude. Okay, I know you're talking about.
He's going to be the new Black Panther.
Is he?
Yeah. Or not the new Black Panther, the new King.
Right. So, okay. So you've been married and something came up and he was like, listen, I would like you to escort me to the Oscars as my date. Do you go?
I'm sorry, what?
He asked you to go to the Oscars.
As his date?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a given.
So you're married, but you're still going to go.
We're married. There's
no, not you two. You're in a different relationship. You're married to Stanley. You and Stanley been married 5 years. You meet Bull somehow, and he was like, "Look, I'm up for this Oscar. I want you to go as my date."
It depends on if Stanley feels some type of way about it. If he does, then no, I'm not going.
Okay.
I mean, it's just a matter of respect. Plus, I'm not on the Oscars like that anyway. That's not something that's my bag.
Okay.
What's the problem?
I didn't say there was a problem. I just said okay. That's all I said. I said okay. Yeah, I'm saying, look, babe, you know, I'm trying to get this podcast off the ground, and this would be great to be seen, elevated to this magnitude. People are like, who is he with her? You know, we didn't know Beyonce was left Jay-Z, but they're together taking pictures, you know. So, you know, next Friday, the pod gonna be off the chain. So I'm doing this for a you know, to glow up. You feel me? So I couldn't even. She wouldn't have a say. Like, look, baby, you just gotta roll with this because I'm about to get this money. And if not, well, beat it, because Beyonce is taking me on the red carpet anyway. So good luck.
Ain't nobody checking for you like that.
Hey, if you get a fox in the hen house, you never know what could happen. You give me 2 hours and I start spitting that. Woo, Beyonce be like, "Am I put the ring on it?" I'll be like, "Yeah, you know, be cool." But yeah, I think I would do it because of the notoriety and things I'm trying to do, and just for the, and just maybe for the experience. I think my partner should be understanding. Like, yo, listen. I mean, I know you can't do it, but let me do it. You can live vicariously through me. You can see me on the red carpet. You can get cheer for me. Tell my friends, tell your friends. He just holding her hand because they playing. Nah, not gonna happen.
Not over here.
Yeah, and I think that'd be the worst part. Will be the what people would say would really be the problem. Like, people are like, oh, I seen him with another girl. What happened to y'all? Y'all break up? Y'all didn't make it? Like, what was good? That would be the problem, I think.
Yeah.
You know, the all the people that now are like, what's going on? Why are you there with her? You know, that would be a problem. Sorry, guys. Leanne got me sick again. And I just want to let everybody know, stay away from Leanne when she's sick, because she's going to give it to you.
I don't get sick.
I know you give it. It's very interesting. Yo, where does happiness, what does your personal happiness rank in your life? Where does your personal happiness rank in your life? You know, anytime you're ready, it's just me and you here.
It's I ain't gonna hold you. It's pretty low on the scale of necessities or priorities. I usually think of others first, and then I prioritize other areas of my life first,
Right.
and then happiness is if I can steal a moment here and there.
Word. It's so interesting that I think a lot of us forgo our happiness for kind of sorta, right? Because we're worried about, especially if you have a lot of people counting on you, you're worried about those people, right? And getting it done, which now means you're almost either you're neglecting your happiness or some people may get happiness from taking care of the other people. You know what I mean? So like, all right, boom, I'm taking care of everybody. Everybody's good. I'm good because they're good.
Yeah.
You know, but are you really good?
You can be.
So by you basing your happiness off of them being good, is that true happiness?
Happiness is a construct. It just depends on what you call happiness.
Again, if your happiness is based on something outside of yourself, right? So your happiness is based off them being good. Is that truly happiness?
It depends on the person. To some people, that might be true happiness to them.
So true happiness comes from outside of you.
For some,
True happiness comes from outside of you.
are you trying to get me to say something different? You heard what I said the first two times.
I don't understand, because if it was true happiness, how could someone else make you or make you more happy or less happy?
If you can be straight but sleep with guys, how can you tell me what happiness is?
Because if your happiness is based on others, that means your happiness is not in your control.
Who said it had to be in my control?
It's yours. Like when I make a decision, or say EJ makes a decision to say I date straight men that are gay, that's his decision.
If I make the decision to say my happiness is contingent on other people, that's my decision.
Right. But we know that's not true. It's not a true happiness, because happiness comes from within.
You don't know that.
No, we do know that. Like that's
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do.
No, we don't.
Yeah, that means you couldn't be happy alone. So again, if your happiness borders on what other people think, feel, or need,
and some people do. That's some people's truth.
That's not their truth. That's what they learn that for me to fake my happiness is to make sure that everybody else is happy. That's just you learning to cope with the struggle and trying to make lemonade out of lemons. So I'm gonna say, you know what? I'm happy that I don't do anything I need to do, or I'm not there for myself, but everybody else is good. I am so happy. You can look at me with them dimples all you want. I'm just telling you that, true happiness, because we really have to make happiness for ourselves. Because what happens is you're at that point.
I mean, that would be the ideal goal, but that doesn't have to be that's not everybody's truth.
No, but just because you find something to be true doesn't mean it's positive or good for you. Right? That's a fact. Just because a lot of time people's truths are just a way of them rationalizing whatever they have going on. When I cheat on my wife, she doesn't know about it. So it's not like I'm cheating. Very interesting. If I steal this from work and nobody knows, it's okay, because nobody knows about it. So that's your truth. You're rationalizing these things. if I leave work and nobody knows, I got away with it.
If I sleep with straight men and I'm gay, that's my truth.
Well, remember his truth. When he elaborated, straight men just meant a masculine presenting male. So someone who wasn't, we'll say, sassy. You know what I mean? Somebody who had Tim's and Averex and a big medallion. That's what he says. I think that's what he meant when he meant masculine. Not a. So it's weird. So that means he puts gay in a gay man more in a feminine type of role in his mind. That's what he's saying then, right? That's what I'm hearing. I could be wrong because I didn't see the interview and I've just seen some clips. But it sounds like that's what he's saying. He's saying, yo, gay men are girly. Who you looking at? Who there, Leanne?
I'm looking at the dog.
That's what they all say. Hey, who's in the room? All right. I guess I'm going to pull up at Leanne's house later. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I don't know why. See, this is a lot's been going on. I thought you were going to have some. Never mind. In the back. Never mind.
What are you talking about?
Not going to do it. Not going to do it. In relationships, do you need labels? Fellas,
what type of labels?
In a relationship, do you need labels?
What type of labels are you talking about?
In a relationship, do you need labels?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay. Is there a time period in these non-label meetings to happen? So if you're with somebody for a year, 2 years, 3 years.
Yes.
Okay. And what would be the first label that you would need?
The first label
that you would need
that we're in a committed relationship.
So, okay. So that's a label between you two. You're saying you would label the relationship like, hey, look, bro, it's me and you, right?
Yeah, boyfriend, girlfriend.
Okay, yeah, boyfriend, girlfriend.
My man, my woman.
Okay, so all that kind of goes hand in hand. Once we're saying we're committed, then we're using these other labels to signal to other people who we are.
Yeah, I don't like where this is going.
It's not really going anywhere. It's just a real question. Like, what do we need? Like, I was never big on labels, right? I don't know if I have to introduce someone as my girlfriend or what. I don't know why I would necessarily have to do that. I mean, it's not anybody's business what we do. But I know some people want that recognition. They need to be affirmed of what is going on. So if I say, hey, this is Leanne, that can hurt someone's feelings because I'm like, well, I'm more than just Leanne, right? And I'm like, but you are Leanne factually. Like, words have meaning. So do I need to say you're my girlfriend? And you said, and how long would it have to be for us to start representing each other like that? Like, would you get upset? You guys 3 years in, and he just say, hey, this is Leanne. Or would it have to be, this is my girlfriend, Leanne?
What?
Would you, 3 years in, he introduced you as Leanne, would you be upset? Hey, this is Leanne, guys.
Because that's my name.
It is. Well, I told him who you were.
You told them who I was.
Mm-hmm.
If they inquire further, then sure. If there's no more inquiring, then it is what it is.
Inquire further. What does that mean? Because at that
Like,
point,
like to say, who is she to you?
that now you're being too mosey, right? You're all in our business. Back up, doing too much. Told you who she was. You don't need to know the whole lineage of everything. See, that's how we got to shut that down sometimes. No, at that point, you got to say it's my girlfriend.
Girlfriend wants to be your girlfriend.
Very interesting. Yeah, I wouldn't trip if someone didn't kind of label me.
As long as we know what's going on, I don't really care about the other rah-rah.
Right. Like when we get back to the house, I'm gonna put you through the bed frame. So why are we even tripping?
So if somebody come up to me and be like, well, who are you to him, or that type of thing, like, women catty stuff, then I would address that. But other than that, no.
I would say, why are you talking? Like, you shouldn't even be talking. I'm just saying. You know what I mean?
No.
Why are you talking? Why are you over here talking to people about you don't know these people. You don't owe them anything. But I get it. Like I'm just not big
I'm
on
not gonna be rude.
Well, and this is again real rap. So for me, I usually don't even introduce people when I meet people. So if I'm out and I see one of my peoples and I'm with someone, I don't introduce them. Like, they don't know.
No, that's rude.
Is it?
Yeah, because you're talking around me.
I'm not. I can step away from you because I can have some anonymity and say, listen, or autonomous time, excuse me. And I was like, look, I'm gonna go talk here real fast. Hey, what's going on? How you doing? Everything's good? All right, yo, nice seeing you. I'll stay up. There was no reason to introduce you to anyone. In my world. In my world.
I get your world, but no.
I'm just having a conversation with someone, and I don't need to necessarily bring you into the conversation.
But you do, though.
I get it. I just don't. I know people all the time like, yo, why don't you introduce me? I'm like, why don't you introduce yourself? Like, you know what I mean? Like the fuck, like you're the fudge, you're here. You know what I mean? I'm like, you're here. I don't like you could definitely yourself introduce yourself. And I say it all the time, like you better introduce yourself. And it's really I don't think about it. I really don't think about it. And I think it's a little anxiety because I don't want to talk to people anyway. Like I try to hide from people in the real world. Like in the wild, when I see people, I try to hide. I really don't care how you're doing. Like I just don't. So
I ain't gonna hold you. I do the same.
Right.
I try not to bump into people.
Right. So if it happens that I bump into you, I'm like, hey, yeah, okay, your kids are good. Okay, good luck. And I want to get away from you. But that's not true too. Even like if my brother or sister come around, I wouldn't introduce you. That's probably because I forget everybody's name too. That's another reason. But I would be like, hey, they're like, who's that? I don't know. Ask her. Sometimes you gotta speak up for yourself. Closed mouth don't get fed, right?
What the fuck?
I'm just trying to put you on game. You heard?
Nah, yo.
Yeah, everybody.
Nah.
Everybody. So yeah, either. Ooh, you want to turn that down, or you want to just keep it banging in the joint?
I mean, might as well keeping letting it bang out.
Okay. Very interesting. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Someone said put the comments on. I thought they were. I don't know. think. Yeah, I think they're on. I mean, I saw my comment. Did you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. And Facebook is on too. So I'm not sure. Maybe she wrote something and I didn't see it. Did you see it? Well, I don't know. Anyway, yeah. So I think they're on. So maybe I did click off for a minute, so I might have missed some, and that's my mistake. All right, let's get back into this real fast. Leanne wants to be in everybody's face. Like, it's crazy. Everybody's face. Hey, Leanne, play us something. Can you play us something or no?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, throw something on. Oh, I'm sick. Hey, guys, again, Leanne is very rude for just getting people sick, and then she's not sick. So she gets you sick, but she's not sick, and this is not okay. Yeah, this was very interesting. This was very interesting. I wonder if I can pull it up so I can see it better. I don't know about this rare gene she has.
No, that's a black man's baby.
Yeah, it's a rare gene she has. Yeah, it's a rare gene because his name is Gene, and he's probably the only black guy in the neighborhood. You know, because there's no, I don't. This was, and I didn't get to research it to kind of see if this was, you know what I mean, a true thing or whatever the case may be. So I did not get to research. So this is something we saw and we just we put on. I'm trying to see if I can see it. So I want to read what it says. All right. So it said, so man discovers his wife carries a rare gene. She carried Gene to her bedroom. That's his name. After the baby surprised him, and she explains the science behind it. Wait. Says she explained the science behind it? Wait a minute. Wait. So she explained the science behind it. Hey, yo, we're going to stop playing games here. Look, that baby looked nothing like either one of them, first of all.
Yeah, absolutely not.
The internet better stop playing. You know, they better definitely stop playing. Now, I don't believe for 1 minute that baby is anybody that they even know. Obviously, there was a mix-up at the hospital. Let's be honest, and nobody will take blame. Because I know they were saying he didn't take a DNA test. I do know that. They were saying
that, and that's the problem right there. That's the problem. You want to be dumb and naive. This kid's gonna grow up with all these issues.
He's in love. He's in love, Leanne. Don't do that, Leanne.
No.
Allow him to love. So it said, let's read this real fast. Life can be surprising us in the most unexpected and beautiful way. A viral photo recently captured a new dad's shock and joy. First of all, that's not a new dad. That's definitely adopted. That baby's not new. Okay. Captured a new dad's shock after discovering that his wife carried a rare recessive gene which influenced their baby's unique appearance. What started as confusion soon became a fascinating lesson in genetics and family history. The story has captured hearts online, showing how science and heritage can create remarkable outcomes. The parents' experiences highlighted the wonders of biology and the surprise that can come from understanding our family roots. Beyond the science, the tale is rendered of. I can't see any glasses, and I don't want to wear them because I look weird. The tale is a reminder of the love and joy that families bring. The journey celebrates how genetics, history, and the affection can intersect in a truly extraordinary way. inspiring curiosity and appreciation for life. Little miracle. Yeah. So the only miracle was that you didn't catch your wife cheating. I'm just going to say that. That's the only miracle. The miracle is that you're still there. That's a miracle, right? No, the miracle is that you've been miraculously whipped. You know what I mean? There we go. She put the miracle whip on you. You feel me? The whip appeal that Babyface talked about, you got the miracle whip. Because there's no way that baby, again, knows anybody y'all know. And you blowing it up is crazy. That baby look more like you than them with the dimples.
Exactly.
Like,
neither one of them have lips. That baby got all the lips.
She took it from both of them, they said.
Got a button nose. They got arrow noses. Come on.
We know what this is. And you guys playing these games, we're going to stop playing with us. You're playing in our face and we don't like it.
Beautiful baby, though.
Who going to tell him? That's my question. Who going to tell him? I don't know. Put something else up there. That was tomfoolery. Tomfoolery. You heard? I know I'd have left. I'm like, yeah, whatever. You got a rare gene, and I got a rare gene that makes me invisible.
It takes 2 years minimum to heal from trauma. The statistics.
Oh, swear.
So it's going to take us 2 years to actually get through this, even with counseling. But the process of getting through that is so difficult that I knew I couldn't do it, because even though we're working it out, every time you go to work, is that bitch there?
Ooh.
Every time you say you're going out with your friends, is she there? When you say you're going bowling with your homies, are you really with her? And even though you may not be, it's in my head.
That's triggering.
And I'm going to, and if it's in my head, I'm going to give it to you. Now I'm going to stress you out. And I'm trying not to. I don't want to, but my emotions are so overwhelmed and I'm feeling anxiety because you stepped out of the marriage and now I'm getting on your nerves. Now I'm overwhelming you. Now we fussing and fighting because now you just like, I can't, like if I say this way I'm at, this way I'm at. And I just sat down one day and I think we went out to eat. We went out like a date night. It's like our little local spot, and we eating wings and listening to music because I love me some bar wings. So we listen to the music, and he said, "I gotta go to the bathroom," and I said, "Well, leave your phone here."
Oh, hell
but this is
no.
after this is after.
Hell
But this
no.
is after he stepped out, and I found out that he stepped out, and we trying to work through it.
Okay.
And I said, "Well,
All
leave your
right.
phone here." He said, "Why?" I said, "Cause how I know she not texting you in the bathroom," and she wasn't. But I can't.
Yeah,
Like I'm
you
hurting.
keeping it real.
for sure.
So
Yeah.
it got to the point where I said, I can't do it. And he said, why? I said, because I don't know how long this is going to go for. And I don't want to do this to you. And I don't want to do this to myself.
But should a hoe be able to break up a
It takes 2 years.
Wow. I think, she should have gave herself 2 years to heal so that she could have made that relationship work.
Really?
I think she gave up too early. Like I said, just because a man cheats don't mean he's a bad man. He made a mistake. Nobody's perfect. He made one mistake. Should we really just throw the whole thing away for one mistake?
But aren't you the one that says stop bothering me about where I'm at and giving up my phone and yada yada yada?
That's what he said. And remember, he said he didn't want to leave his phone. Like, I'm going to the bathroom. I'm taking my phone. I'm not leaving my phone here. First of all, don't tell me what to do, man, Miss Lady. So I it's tough. And I think what she presented was some real problems that come with someone violating your trust.
Yeah.
Right. Once you violate someone's trust, it's very difficult to get back in the game. Right. So she did try, and they got to keep it real. Like she was, and so two things. I remember Doc said this. Who you looking at? Again?
What?
Who over there?
Over where?
Who in the house?
This way?
You keep looking over there. I see
I
the
was
shadow.
holding the arm bar towards me.
I see the shadow. I'm on my way. Doc always said that, once you cheat, now you have to go through whatever that person needs to feel better again. So technically,
Yeah.
you should have to leave your phone there. You should have to do the things because you violated the trust and you have to fix it. But
Yeah.
I feel like once you said we can continue, then that stuff's old. And if you keep bringing it up, you're the problem.
And that's what she was saying. I don't want to be that problem. I don't want to do that to you.
Right.
So let's just go ahead and let it go.
Good. Leave, because she's been calling me all day anyway. You know, the sip that cold, icy. Wow. But that's real. And again, they did try. Cheating is tough. Like you know, some people can handle it, some people can't. I think in any relationship, you got to know what you can handle. Know what you can handle. That's really it. And if you can't, and like she said, we got to go our separate ways. And you got to stick to it, because, you know, sometimes a week or two apart can make you kind of forget everything, and you go back, and then, you know, 4 days in, you're back into who down the phone. You 5 minutes late home. You 5 minutes late home for work. Where was you at? You know what I mean? That's got to be a tough life, especially for her to always be wondering what you're doing. Right.
Absolutely.
That's tough. I wouldn't want to deal with it. Yeah, I wouldn't want to deal with it. That's why I don't believe in having shoes. So she don't need to leave the house.
You know what?
Huh? Oh, the mic is on? That was on mic? Oh, shoot. I thought that.
No, you didn't.
WIDTA. If I refuse to put my partner on the deed of my place, I inherit it. What if I? Okay, let's see. What is it? This is what they say.
Would I be the asshole if I refused to put my partner on the deed of a place I inherited, even though we live there together? I, 29 female, have been with my partner, 32 male, for a little over 4 years. We've talked about building a life together, but we're not married and we don't have kids. Last year, my aunt passed and left me her small townhouse. It's not fancy, it's older and kind of creaky, but it's in a decent area and it's changed my life. Before that, I was renting and basically watching my savings evaporate every month. After the inheritance, I used most of my savings to fix it up. New roof patches, plumbing work, replace some unsafe outlets, boring but expensive stuff. About 7 months ago, we moved in together because his lease ended and it made sense. Okay. Plus, I genuinely wanted to live with him. We split utilities and groceries, and he pays me a set amount each month. That's less than what he paid in rent before. It's not a huge profit thing. It covers part of the property tax and repairs. I still pay the majority of the big costs because they come up and it's my name on everything. Here's the issue. Recently, he started bringing up that he feels unequal, that we both live here, but I'm the one building equity. He says he's not trying to take my aunt's gift. He just wants to feel secure. Like if something happens between us, he wouldn't end up starting over with nothing. I do understand the fear, and I've tried to address it in practical ways. I've offered to write a cohabitation agreement with a lawyer, something that says he gets reimbursed if he pays into major improvements, or that I'd give him a certain amount of notice and some help if we'd ever split. I even suggested we open a joint savings account only for the house, where we both contribute and we both see where the money goes. He shut all of that down and said paperwork like that makes us sound like roommates and not partners. Then last week, he asked me straight up when I'm putting him on the deed. I laughed because I thought it was a joke, and he got quiet and he said he was serious. He said if I really see him as my future, I should want us to own things together, and that keeping the house only in my name is me holding power. He also mentioned his mom thinks it's a red flag that I'm basically his landlord. Now I feel gross even typing that because I don't want that dynamic, but I also don't want to hand over half of an asset I inherited and paid to repair, especially when we're not married and he still has a lot of debt, student loans, and some credit cards. When I said I'm not comfortable adding him to the deed, he accused me of not trusting him and said I'm acting like he's a risk. I told him I love him, but love doesn't erase reality. He's been colder since then, and he keeps making comments like, must be nice to have a safety net. Would I be the asshole if I stick to a no, even if it makes him feel insecure?
I feel like a lot of the times that's because y'all aren't stepping up and doing.
I don't think she's necessarily wrong for the way she's moving.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they're not married, and why put your name on something? And because we're already talking about you leaving, I guess. Because if you weren't leaving, I don't think it's a problem.
Exactly.
But yeah, you're talking about it like, you want to get half of this if you leave me tomorrow. So I don't necessarily see the problem. So I think sometimes people make problems about ego that are really about to do about nothing, right? Why are we tripping over this? We're living together. We're building a life. You play your cards right. We get married. It's all ours anyway. So what are we doing here?
Right.
And you're paying. You're already paying less, so you're getting more money in your pocket. I don't understand.
Exactly. And my thing is, you didn't have nothing to come in this relationship to start with.
Right.
So why should I be giving you something that you didn't have when you walked into this relationship anyway? And I try to look you out and say, hey, I'll give you some money when you leave. You can stay here for X amount of time till you get on your feet, and nothing's good enough for you. You just want your name on the deed of the house.
Right.
It
didn't seem like there was any give and take. He just wanted to take.
Yeah.
He didn't want to give anything. Tell him. Yeah, that was interesting. And it's a shame because she's still wondering, like, damn, should I do it? And at that point, anytime you're forced to kind of do things, it's not really for you. And that person's showing you too how to deal with things. And that might be another indication that this is not for me.
Absolutely.
You might be like, nah, this is not really for me, bro. I'm gonna fall back. Good luck. And hope to find somewhere to stay because I got a house, I got inherited. And you didn't sign the agreement to stay longer and give you money, so you get nothing. Yeah, that's interesting. That's tough. But this is why you got to know who you're dealing with. You got to have conversations, and you have to talk about finance. Like she's already said, he was in debt, and it looked like she didn't want to get none of that on her. She's like, I ain't getting this on me in my new place. I'm gonna be good. I is good.
Keep your stinky cruddy no inheritance ass over there.
Keep your 500 credit score to yourself. You won't be making my stuff go up. I get it. Give me something else. Still a couple more before we get out of here. I'm not feeling well. I look like I look terrible.
You're going to tell me you didn't want me at my worst, so you don't deserve me at my best. You didn't want you at your worst. That's exactly why you did your best. So what are you talking about? We both didn't like it. You moved up, you changed. Now what you have is better than what you were before. That's like telling my job you didn't hire me until I got a degree because you didn't qualify without it. Come on. So of course we didn't hire you. Now that you have one, you're in a different position. We can, accommodate. What the fuck? She gonna tell me.
Bro, she's gone. It's over. She done leveled up and left you. The gaslight ain't gonna work.
But it begs the question: should people rock out with you when you at your lowest, or should y'all go ahead and part ways, and when you come up or you meet certain qualifications, then we can come back together and talk about it?
I feel like I can rock out with you where you're at your lowest, but when I glow up, I'm going to leave you at your lowest. Because obviously we're different now. we ain't even got the same things to talk about anymore. You talk about things that I don't even really realize. Like he seemed very angry. She need to get away from him. He seemed like he was really upset that she made the move.
I'm about to make a move. You don't.
And I think the big thing is how long have we been together before this happens? Because just like that Toby Maguire post where he's messing with the girl, I think she's 20, so I guess he's got to be 50. I think they said they're 30 years apart. Well, when you make a certain amount of money, you can play in different arenas, right? So you only can play at where you're at. So if your money's at a certain level, do you want to stay at this level with this person who's really just bringing you down, or do you want to go live the way you want to live? I'm gonna go live the way I want to live.
Hey, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I ain't gonna hold you, my boy.
Hey, listen, cheer for me from the back. You know what I mean? Always gonna have love for you.
I'm gonna let you know what
Always.
could have been.
In my heart, I'm always gonna love you. You feel me? Just know that always. Now, who you looking at?
The dog.
That's what they all say. She's lying. But yeah, it's tough. It's really tough.
Who you looking at?
It depends how long. I was looking at the rain. Actually, I didn't realize it was raining. It's interesting because you don't know how long. Depending how long I was with you, depends if you're going to come with me. You know what I mean? If we both were struggling ramen noodles and I make it, then you coming with me. You feel me?
Yeah.
And even that, depending how long we've been together. Because if you was complaining about the ramen noodles too much, I'm like, well, you complain too much at ramen noodles, so you can't come with me. But
Petty.
yeah, listen. But yeah, if I'm in, if we're in a situation where we're rocking together, I make it, then you make it. That's really what it is. But if I met you and I kind of was already up, and I got more up, and you never got up, then we weren't really aligned. I made a mistake. I shouldn't have said hi. What was I thinking? My bad.
The more you know.
Well, I think again, if I'm making it happen and you're not, I can't just drag you along all the time. You feel me?
Yeah.
Or husband or male friend. Oh, this is interesting. That's what my girl and like. I have no friends. Go ahead. What you say?
My best friend is a guy for 25 years, and honestly,
You're not.
it's kind of hard to end a friendship over a person, and there's no reasoning for that.
I mean, is the person you're dating, are you taking them serious? Are you
No,
a life partner?
I mean, I take him serious, like as a life
If
partner.
he's a life partner and he says that to you, you got to make a choice. Who's more important?
Yeah.
Your soon-to-be husband, the one that's going to raise your family, and basically you're going to be in the grave with each other at the end of the day, or the guy that's going to have his own family thing on the side, and he's most likely going to cut you off.
And he's going to cut you off, no problem.
I mean, that's okay.
Because a girl's definitely going to tell
Nah,
you.
that's okay.
You're going to risk.
It's not
a good man.
Honestly,
for
it's
your
not a
friend
risk.
that
It's not even a risk. You know, you got to understand. 20 years of friendship is a lot. A lot of things. A lot of times that I needed.
I agree with that. You know what else I agree with? You should be with him. Because
I
20
mean,
years.
and the
Listen,
thing is, like,
if
guess
the
what?
bond is that strong, y'all need to work it out. If you even the man, your man that you're sleeping with,
and see, that's a controlling thing. Because why do I have to be with that person? Because we've been friends for 20 years.
She says she's a vet, right?
I am.
So
Problem.
So this is kind of easy for me. If I met a girl, she had a dude, she was cool with for 25 years, I'm not going to be like, you feel me? Nah. And it would also, well, let me take a step back. It would depend what their friendship looked like too. You know, if they talk on the phone every day, all night, problematic because you're taking time away from us. If they're hanging out, every other weekend, problematic because you're taking time away from us. So, depending on how that friendship looked, oh, excuse me. Oh, that's terrible. Depending on how the friendship looked would dictate how I felt about it going forth. How about you, Leanne?
Yeah, y'all been friends this long. I'm not going to step in the way of that. Long as everybody keep it cordial, keep it cute, keep it above board, then we cool. I'm not going to try to control you or nothing like that.
Yeah,
but there's boundaries that will be set in place.
Right.
Needs to be set in place. But other than that, I'm cool with it.
Right. Yeah, I don't trip too much. I think again, we have to be more open to listening and hearing and believing and trusting our partners. People don't have to be tied up in the basement, which I probably would like better. But they don't have to be tied up in the basement to be able to go free. This mic be picking up my thoughts. It's crazy. It's on. Hello, you heard that? Yeah, you want people to really be able to live their life. and live your life, because you had lives before each other. So it's okay to have a life and, you know, move around in certain ways. As like I said, as long as it's not disrespectful, as long as it's not, you know, too time consuming. Like you're talking at work or something cool, but at home you got to make sure you have that balance so that it's not interfering with your partner, not making them feel like a second fiddle to somebody. You feel me?
Yeah.
I go, give me one more. Let's get up out of here because I need to go lay down. I feel like I got the chills. Hey, Leanne. And I don't know why she got me sick, and then she didn't get sick, and then she made me feel bad, and then she don't even help me. She didn't send no medicine or anything, no soup or nothing. Then she's over there drinking something nice and cold, and I'm sick.
I'm in no position to be in a relationship that we're going to be 50-50 in, that we're going to be equals in.
Well, I wouldn't be in that dynamic.
You don't want to be an equal with your partner.
I want to be equal with my partner, but I feel like my philosophies I have for myself, I have for my partner. So my philosophy for myself is I need to be able to provide for myself before I join lives with somebody else. If you're in a position where you cannot afford to eat, I will help you as a friend, but that means that you shouldn't be in a predicament to.
But that's not what I'm saying, because I'm able to provide for myself because I showed up to the date alive. Okay, so I've clearly been eating.
This sounds like there's some deeper problems.
No, it's not a deeper problem. I'm asking a serious question because it's okay for us to spend money on y'all, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
they think
y'all don't want to spend money on us sometimes.
Well, not sometimes. It depends.
All the time.
It's well, number one, again, the men normally spend money on the women because you're the one asking. So that's where that comes in. If I'm
Why aren't you asking?
Hello.
It's Cap. Women be like, when are we gonna go on a date? That's your way of asking. If you ask when are we gonna go on a date, or I don't say go on a date, or hey, before we do this, I have whatever fantasy rule that you made up in your own brain of 2-3 dates. But I'm just saying it's happening. So like women are, you know, subconsciously asking for dates, just like they subconsciously ask for marriage. Mm-hmm. Oh, I want a ring before this happened. Oh, I want to get married. I want to be married by this age. And niggas looking at her like, damn, you just really asked me to marry you without really asking. So they do all of this like beating around the bush ways of asking
while saying they're direct.
Yeah, while saying they're direct. Yeah. You should have known because I told you 17 hints.
Well, no, you should be direct. But again, this is why you have these conversations in the beginning of like, if we both went into this dynamic with marriage in mind, and now 7 years has gone by, you knew that this is what I wanted, and we're having that conversation, and it's like, hey, you know, I was wondering by this. It's like, well, that's
why did you just take the initiative then?
Okay, let's play disrespectful or no. Man gets.
So I kind of agree. I think that both people should show interest in people. Like, don't leave it to one person, because that starts to feel weird. If it's only I'm showing interest in you and you're just accepting the interest that I'm showing, it makes me not feel like someone's really interested in me. You're just interested in what I'm doing for you. So I would like people also to show interest back, because that makes men want to feel good too. I know people don't think we're robots, but we're not. We have feelings. We hurt. We cry. We bleed.
But then you get a person that comes along and shows you your attention, and then they're too much.
Again, everything in moderation, and also the person who's receiving said attention is the one who dictates what is too much or what isn't too much. Right? So if someone's overly excited and that's the way they are, and you're really more of a low-key type person, you're like, wow, you're always really excited. So I would say you might have to find a way to kind of, you know, bring that excitement down sometimes. I wouldn't say change yourself, but I would say you have to find a median, because everything is about two people coming together to make this thing work. Nobody's gonna get 100% of what they want, or they shouldn't, right? It should be a give and take. You get some things, I get some things. You get some things, I get some things to make it work. So, I mean, I would be happy for someone just to have the conversation and let me know what's going wrong. Like, hey, you know, when you do this, this is a problem. Cool. So I know the problem.
Yes. Instead of just being all blah about it.
Okay. People are blah. I think sometimes we also have to worry about how we're carrying whatever it is that's going on, to make sure there's no tone in our voice. You know, tonality is very important. If your voice raises a little bit, that signals to me that, it's a problem here. If the conversation goes quiet, we can't have a conversation. So everything in that conversation is sending nonverbal cues to you and the other person. Excuse me. I'm getting worse. But it's sending nonverbal cues to the other person, just like it's sending cues to you. And you guys may be reading the cues totally wrong, totally wrong, or it could be right. But either way, what it is, you guys have to continue to talk in these situations, and they look, okay, look, I just need to know, what do you mean? Right. And if they can't really tell you, then there's nothing you can do with that. And that might not be for you, because I can't fix the problem that I don't know what it is. That's it. That's all I got. All right, Leon, wrap us up, because I'm over here about to choke to death.
All right, my beautiful people. Thanks for rocking with us yet again, holding it down. 1 and 1 makes 2. Bang, bang, bang. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, like us on Facebook, join our Facebook group. Go ahead over on YouTube, like, comment, and subscribe. We do this every Friday, 8 o'clock Eastern time. Facebook, YouTube. We're on Instagram. We're on TikTok. Come check us out. Be a part of the vibe, because that's what we do. Also, don't be blah. That being said,
have a good night.
We are out here. Have a good night.
Stay away from Leanne. She gets you sick.
Bye.